I'm here in beautiful northern Tasmania. Take a look at this, in a town called Elizabethtown, and we're here to learn everything about Ashgrove Dairy. I'm going to meet with cousins Paul and Richard. They're going to show me what it takes to grow the best milk to turn it into the best cheese. Come and have a look. So Paul, we're here. The cows look very happy. Seems like a pretty amazing environment for them to be farmed. We're here in Elizabethtown. I grew up in Mullumbimby in northern New South Wales, a lot of dairy farmers. And were you like the kids I went to school with who started on the farm this big and now are running the farm?
Yeah, well, I started first of all with my grandfather and my father farming and my uncle here at Elizabethtown, and we've developed the farms and the properties ever since then. We started out, when I started, with 70 Jersey cows, and now we're running just over 3,500 Jersey Friesian cross cows. This herd's predominantly Friesians. This one here with the white face is what we call a Montbéliard cross, which is a French cow, which we're using a little bit of to give us higher fat and protein levels in the milk. We also, on another herd, have some brown Swiss and a lot of Jersey crossbreds. What we're doing is breeding a cow that's really suited to the Elizabethtown and northern Tasmania environment, a cow that can milk for 300 days of the year, give us exceptional quality milk, produce just really off 100% grass, and that gives us the best quality milk in the country. A lot better than that stuff up.
Come on, you know Norco. Norco's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not as good as Tassie though.
We were just in the facility in the milking, and I noticed that some per day were up around 30 to 40 litres of milk a day.
Which is pretty exceptional. This was our highest producing herd because it's there's a lot more Friesians in this herd, and they produce more volume, which is great for our milk bottling and our cream. So they will do that for 300 days and about 60 days off. So the average cow here produces between about 5,000 and 6,000 litres over the lactation. Yeah. Well, my job's managing the farm, so I focus on the cows and the farm. And the secret here with the cows is just producing great grass.
Yeah, you can tell.
Great grass. The cows eat it. You can hear them munching away on it now. And the least we do and the least we get involved in the product, the better it is. So,
yeah, right.
So we just leave the hard work up to the cows.
Yeah.
They produce the perfect milk and cream. In fact, we just won the best cream in the nation at the Grand Dairyist Awards. We've won a lot of awards over the years for our milk and cream. Then we hand it over to the cheese production guys to see what they can do with it.
I'd love to get in there and have a look and do some cooking up back at the dairy. So
we'll see what we can arrange.
All right, sounds good.
Now you've milked a cow. You're like, you can do the whole job.
So Richard, we're back here in the cheese factory up on the hill. Paul's, he's told me it's all about the grass that makes the best cheese, but it looks like a bit of magic goes on here.
Oh, there's plenty of magic goes here. It's a very much a farm to fork experience here at Ashgrove. So grass is obviously very important because whatever we feed the cows can influence the milk.
Yeah, they look pretty happy down there.
Yeah, no, happy cows, that's what we're about. So we've got to look after them. But yeah, no, we bring the milk back here to the factory, and it takes about a day to make the cheese. But the cheese that's sitting here in this room, that can be in here for over 2 years. This is just one of our rooms, so we keep our wheels here. We do a lot of blocks that's stored off-site and in another maturing room up the back. Most of the wheels that you can see behind us here, they go into our restaurants and our delis, and a lot of this will go into our signature range, which is our kind of our more premium range. So we like to pick our best cheeses and make sure that we mature them to our absolute maximum.
So lots of cheddar here, I'm imagining.
Yeah, we've got lots of cheddar. The red cheese behind us is our Rubicon Red. So that's named after the Rubicon River that flows through the property. It's a red Leicester style of cheese, so it's got that deep, vibrant colour. Okay. So we also bottle a lot of milk here. So milk's a huge part of what we do down here in Tassie. So we work out whether it's going to milk or to cheese or to the cream going into cream or butter. So lots of little steps in cheese making. All of them can be slightly tweaked and you'll get a different result. What cheese making is all about is taking milk off the farm and preserving the nutrient components in that milk. So Once we've got that, we've got these little pieces that we've salted, form them back into blocks, and we do that. We've got some big towers here that we put it into blocks, so we put them into wheel moulds, and we make these wheels that you can see around here.
Oh, wow.
It's a long process. It really starts with when a calf's born. The cow's got a calf to produce the milk.
So definitely a labour of love when we're talking about years of aging on these shelves. Where's some of the oldest cheddars you've got in the room?
Come down and I'll show you.
Okay, cool. All right, Paul. I just spent the time with Richard in the shop, learnt all about how the cheese is made, the grass, the cow, the production of the cheese. Now we're going to put together just a real simple dish, very quick, very easy out here on the farm. We've got some beautiful field mushrooms. We've got some kale, some thyme, some asparagus, some onion, and we've got the beautiful Little Blue Lake blue cheese that we're just going to put on top. You tell me kale's actually, the cows love it.
Cows love it. We've grown kale for years to feed to the cows before it became a popular trendy food for its nutritional value. The cows know that.
So if you can just kind of shred that off the stalk for me, and I'm going to take these stalks off the mushrooms as well. So I'm just going to chop up these stalks of these mushrooms. Then we're going to cook off that kale. And we're going to cook up with some asparagus and some thyme and some garlic and some onion. And we're just going to place it back inside the mushroom and grill them and finish it off with some blue cheese. So today we're using the Little Blue Lake blue cheese. You're naming all the cheeses on the range around kind of iconic Tasmanian landscapes, I guess.
So what we're trying to do is bring the whole of Tassie along with us with the journey, name our product out of iconic Tasmanian locations.
I'm going to just heat a bit of the oil and then we'll just get everything cooking off here. So how many cheeses do you produce at Ashgrove?
Oh, we produce about 6 main types. We've got feta, we've got cheddar, we've got double Gloucester, I should say, Rubicon Red. We've got our blue cheese, our fetas. But within that, each of the varieties, depending on how we treat them, how long we mature them for, and they can also become sub-varieties.
So you said you started with, well, your grandfather started with 70 head, and now where you're at?
3,500 dairy cows. So we've grown substantially. We started out very small, which has been the support of the community. I got my start in farming, buying the neighbouring property with a loan from Rabobank, so that's what got me started. Helped us grow to where we are today. Yeah. Really want to sustainably grow. We're taking the products we produce in northern Tasmania now. We're taking them out across Australia through the Coles, all the other supermarket networks. We're also taking them through restaurants, high-end value stuff. So we're trying to share what we do now here to grow. We have become a very important part of the community. We really didn't plan on being that when we started. We're now employing 120 local people and a lot of other contractors, and that's that supply our business. We're a big part of theirs. What happens in our business has a really big impact in a small regional town in Tasmania. It brings a lot of pressure, brings a lot of good things with it too, but we can only sell so much stuff locally. But if we can take this product around Australia and around the world, where we do sell, Richard sells stuff internationally, we can bring that back to really benefiting our local community.
Yeah, I always see Ashgrove up there on all the awards, on the dairy awards.
So we're very proud of what our staff do.
A bit of garlic. So this dish is cool. You can eat it as like a snack. It's good for if you're just at home on the barbie or anything like that, but it's also awesome as a side. If you're having a steak or you're having roast chicken, it's a great little accompaniment to a main meal as well. And I just thought about something nice, something to showcase the blue cheese.
Excellent.
All right, so this is getting cooked down a bit. We might just season it up. You want to grab the salt and pepper there? Thank you. All right.
Smelling good.
Just gonna place these guys on the pan. And give them a good drizzle with our squeaky gate olive oil. Even on the bottom, where they'll roast up really
Yep.
nice. And now I'm just going to top these mushrooms with our mix. The question I get asked the most is, Chef, what's your favourite thing to cook? I guess what's your favourite range in the Ashgrove cheese selection?
Oh, yeah, well, I guess we change over time as we get older. I started loving cheddars and all the cheeses we started with as kids, and then you move into the cloth matured cheddars. And now really partial to the blue cheeses. As you get older, they're becoming very popular in Australia as our palates are changing. But personally, we've got a new cheese coming out, which we call the mountain cheese, which was taught to us by a young German cheesemaker who came and worked for us for 6 months, and it's a Bavarian-style German cheese made with similar sort of pasture and cows what we run, and we think that'll be something special when it hits the market, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So these little guys are just nestled in now. I'm just going to cover them just so the wind doesn't get to them. I'm going to cook them about halfway. And then we're going to add some of that blue cheese on top.
Melt on top,
Let
yep.
it go, and then we'll serve them up. Of course, I hear a good sizzle going on.
Yeah, it smells good.
I reckon it's cheese time, and I think we're almost there. Here we go.
Unwrap that all.
Yeah, I've been waiting all day for this.
Been waiting all day.
First, I want to taste. Oh, yeah.
That's getting there. It'll be better in a week or two as it softens a bit more, as it matures. So all cheeses are made by the cheesemaker, adding specific starter culture, specific bacteria at the start. And the idea is to get a nice even blue right through the cheese, which that is,
you can see, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see the little spike marks on the top there, and that's where the spikes went through to allow the oxygen in to complete the maturing process. So, yeah, it's quite an interesting process to think that to get the blue cheese, you've got to add the perfect ingredients right at the very start.
Starting to melt. I can see all that beautiful mushroom juice flowing out. And yeah, so these are melted. It's really delicious. That beautiful blue cheese flavour that we just had, I can imagine it's just going straight into all of that kale, into that mushroom. And as they sit, they're actually just going to get a little bit more softer, more kind of integrated with all the flavour. Thanks so much for showing us around. It's been an awesome day meeting you, Richard, all the family, the whole process. It's really inspiring, you know, from today and from all of the chefs, I think, around Australia. But you really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming. We really enjoy showing people what we do, and it's by showing people as simply as this, it's how small producers such as ourselves can get a voice out across the country. So we really appreciate what you do and help educating the public on what they can do and different dishes they can make with the products we produce. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.